Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Galactic Soul Healing. My name is Sonia Jane, and this is going to be an Earth Signs reading for the 8th until the 14th of April. So that will mean that it's an eclipse energy kind of reading. So I'm just shuffling a little Rider-Waite here. And so we're going to look at some external energies, or external influences, and some internal energies that you might be kind of feeling at the moment. And then we're going to look at some high frequency guidance that you might want to tap into at this time as well. So let's sort of pre-shuffle this a bit. So I'm going to just cut the deck now, and we'll just have a look at some external energies that you might be feeling currently. Whoa, the Emperor. So yeah, Earth signs, that's Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. We have the Magician. Okay, they're pretty strong energies. Major Arcana as well, and the Moon. Okay, wow. That's yeah, pretty major stuff that you're feeling at the moment. Queen of Cups and Temperance and Page of Cups. Well, Page of Cups is Earth of Water. So right, let's just have a look at the top row first, because that's kind of blown me away. Plus you've got 4 major arcana in this reading, including Temperance. Right, let's have a look. So of course the Emperor is sort of to do with structure. The Magician is sort of to do with change and transformation, and the Moon, of course, is to do with that, the subconscious, but also the heavenly bodies, but usually the subconscious. So we could basically just put that in a nutshell and say that currently pretty much what's going on with everyone. So it's kind of external and it's kind of internal to you as well, but probably, anyway, I'm going to say it first. And that is that our external structures are undergoing change and transformation, okay, as are our internal structures. Okay, this is being internal structure here. But along with that structure, this is also a card here of empowerment and mastery. Okay, so it's a masterful energy. So as these changes and transformations happen externally around us and within us, we're going to be gaining some mastery, because according to the Magician here, we have all the tools that we need at our disposal. So we have, you know, the 4 elements here represented by the cups, pentacles, wands and swords being fire, air, water. We also have this beautiful infinity symbol up here, which is also kind of just reminding us of the infinite nature of our souls. Okay, so it's almost as if we are moving out of this. Another interpretation of this card anyway is that this is a third dimensional structure or world into a acknowledgement of that, hence the downward pointing finger, which is the earth, okay, the physical, as well as that other hand going up here, the spiritual. So I'm actually getting chills right now, because it's almost like, can you also see how he's pointing directly to the Emperor, and that card, this arm here, is pointing kind of to the Moon there. So I don't know about you guys, but I just got chills, because it's sort of like, that's actually really beautiful interconnection between cards for us to take note of. And this is about the deeper things that we really need to start acknowledging and bringing into balance with our earthly aspect. So that's it's kind of an external and an internal thing that's going on, but it's almost like the external, we're bringing those external things into balance by bringing in our internal awareness of things more, and also activating our inner magician, but also realizing that externally to us there are magical things going on with our atmosphere, with the energies, with the solar flares. And you know, this is also kind of helping us to realize that we may be a bit concerned about the eclipse, or we may not be, but it's also just letting us know that there is, when these things happen in the heavens, there's like magical kind of energies that we can tap into that can help us to move forward with our transformation, and also acknowledging our soul. Let's look at some internal things here, and then we will clarify this reading as well with some more cards. So this is how they came out. So we have the Queen of Cups and Temperance and the Page of Cups. So these are very watery cards. So you may be feeling kind of internally a bit emotional, and there's probably going to be emotional ups and downs. I mean, you know, this is card about balance, but it can sort of mean, you know, like there's ups and downs going on. You might also feel that your imagination is being kind of fired up, and that card was directly under the moon card. So I'm going to take that moon. See how this is fascinating to me? That is the sun and a moon together, and it's like an eclipse card. So during these eclipse energies, as signs, you might want to kind of do something creative, imaginative, intuitive, something that puts you in flow, that kind of helps you to just allow your subtle field or your subtle energies to absorb the high frequencies coming in. And that will help you to feel more in sync with things rather than feeling at odds with it. Okay. And here again we have a beautiful Temperance card right smack bang center, directly under the Magician. So this is also an indication or a guidance to be gentle, exercise moderation, and really kind of you know, if you feel like you need to pull in and do some self-care, is to, you know, not feel guilty about that, to actually give yourself that gift if you really feel that you need to just pull in and take some self-care time for yourself. And also this balance here of you know, the angel wings representing that, the heavenly contact, as well as the feet on the earth here, which is basically what the Magician's saying. It's this heaven-earth balance here. And I just have chills again. This is a very introspective card, Queen of Cups, and that's helping us to really activate, or inwardly you might even feel like you want to do some intuitive things, or you might feel like you want to do some meditation, some guided meditation. Maybe you're feeling super sensitive about things, hence a great time to perhaps just pull back a little bit, you know, take it easy, do some beautiful self-care, relaxation things. And yeah, so you might be feeling like you're sensitive, or you might be feeling like you want to have some me time, which is perfectly fine, because these eclipse energies can be pretty strong. We've also just had a, you know, the full moon thing happening. And yeah, so this is some beautiful suggestions for earth signs at the moment. Wow. Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. Right, let's clarify. We're going to clarify the Emperor, because I think that there's, you know, there's possibly 3 different interpretations that could be relevant. You know, that thing about structure, and also the, you know, empowerment, mastery, about moving into mastery. And there was something else too. I can't remember what it was at this point. Right, let's just cut the deck. I actually have the Dreams of Gaia tarot here, so we're going to clarify the Emperor. And we have this I believe is the 4 of Earth, and it could be the 5. But this is sort of about being aware of falsity. So here it's sort of about those elements of structures or things that are external to you. You're kind of probably going through a bit of a shift. You know, you're exercising some mastery and some self-determination, some discernment to really sort out, you know, what's true and what isn't. Like, you know, if someone's, you know, let's say the word pulling your chain, is that a thing? Or trying to pull the wool over your eyes or something like that. Or trying to trick you, swindle you, or whatever. you're going to be kind of, you might come across that, but you'll be getting some understanding of it and some letting it affect you a lot less than before. It's certainly guidance to do that too. Okay, the Magician, the card to clarify that just popped out, which was this is the Integrity card. Okay, so that's about being honest. And I know that's, you know, there's a lot of nudity going on there, but anyway, we have, you know, this is a very Earth connection card as well. So reconnecting to the Earth, like not ignoring your Earth connection, but also, yeah, see, she actually is aware. She actually has some horns, so she's almost like the green woman. Okay, so it's kind of like almost bringing in that shamanic aspect of you, so that real Earth connection. And you might actually, I was guided today to use the Angels and Ancestors card, so something might come up for that as well. Let's look at the moon, clarifying the moon. And I'm just going to take one off the top. Okay, the moon is clarified by, this is a water card. So this is about looking at your reflection. Isn't that interesting? Because often when things happen like this, it prompts us, eclipse energies or any form of energies do prompt us into a little bit of self-reflection and just kind of taking time out to do some perhaps some soul work or some creative, intuitive things that we like to do. Yeah, and once again, another water card. So it's, yeah, getting into flow, doing things that are going to help with that. Yes, right, let's clarify Queen of Cups. Okay, pull it out of the middle. Queen of Cups is clarified by, this is the King of Water, which is actually the King of Cups. So that's interesting, isn't it? We have the feminine and masculine aspects. So internally, you might be feeling like sensitive and like you want to activate your intuition, which is fine. Perhaps doing some, you know, me time. But here we have the masculine aspect of that as well. So it might be that you are feeling like you want to share more of that, or you want to be a bit more verbal about it. You want to express it outward towards others in some way, a little more. Or it's encouragement to do that. If you're feeling this internally, find some means of expressing that out. So that means if you have a lot of things going on in your head, it might mean like using tarot and oracle cards is a great way to work with intuition. Or maybe doing some art is a way to tap into your intuitive, sensitive feeling energies, doing some art or something creative, perhaps musical, maybe some dance or something that's going to be a little more projective with that energy, because it may help you to shift some things and feel a little more grounded and a little more connected to the earth, which has been a bit of a theme in this reading as well. Earth signs, you might already be earthy and earth connected, but if you're not, you may like to sort of activate that aspect of yourself. Let's clarify the Temperance card. Once again, I'm just pulling out of the middle here. Temperance is clarified by the, wow, this is, I think, the Ten of Fire. Okay, so this is also directly under the Magician, this card. So this is like a transformation card. It's also a burning off or letting go. It's also picking up tools, skills and strategies that you can use to bring yourself into alignment. And see this circle around here? This is actually the more awareness of the soul, which is the little beautiful little symbol here above the Magician, was that infinity, our infinite souls. And it's like the Temperance is saying that, you know, you might want to take some time out to do some meditations that can kind of, maybe some chakra awareness work, or some soul journey work, whatever calls to you in that area. But this is like a very internal, transformational burning off and letting go. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It might be even just one small thing or one small belief or value that you've been holding on to, that's kind of not serving you, or it's coming into your awareness that it's been actually a source of dysfunction in your life. This one little attitude or value that you have, or it might be a way that you look at yourself, or a way that you perceive yourself. For instance, if you self-negate a lot, it might be that that's suddenly brought to your attention, like, wow, I actually put myself down a lot throughout the day. Why the fuck am I doing that? And it might be like, this is the burning off, the letting go of that. And this is about temperance, saying, yes, just do this with self-care, do it with love, do it with balance, with harmony and balance being the goal of this process here. So that's kind of great, gives a little bit more information. And it's also kind of like, this looks like a bit like solar flares, or, you know, just working with that eclipse energy too. Let's clarify Page of Cups here. Okay, Page of Cups, this card just basically flipped over, which I think is it's like a hermit kind of cup. A hermit card. And once again, the hermit has his light there, as the page has his cup. So it's like, you know, he's looking, this is about the activating the imagination and creativity, maybe being some, you know, spontaneous. This is also about, you know, that inner introspective kind of perhaps tapping into some animal spirit guides that you might like to work with, maybe taking some time out once again to, just to kind of find out, doing some inner work to kind of reacquaint yourself with what brings you alive, like what you're interested in, what you're curious about, what you'd like to know more about. And it might be, you know, in the areas of spiritual or creative or intuitive. It might even be you want to do some more earth connection, or you might want to do something physical, you know, to ground down into the body to get that earth connection happening. This man here is out with trees. He's out in a forest or something like that, which is really beautiful, and getting some beautiful earth connection. And the wolf is also an awesome spirit guide, as is the owl. And you can tap into the qualities of different animals too if you want to research that. Right, and now what I also have here is some angels and ancestors cards, and we're just going to pull a couple of these for this is high frequency guidance now. Just to give us, to give the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So if your sun, moon, or ascendant is in any of those signs, then, you know, these guides that come through you might like to tap into. You know, we're always grateful for the Ascended Masters, Archangels, light beings, and any other spirit guides that will come through in this reading for us. And let's just cut the deck now. So we're going to pull a couple off the top, and here we go. This one is, the Hermit. Wow, that's fantastic. As I picked up this deck this morning, this card was on the bottom of the deck. I didn't even, wow, that's beautiful. It says here, retreat and recharge. Okay, now that could be perfect guidance during eclipse energies. I mean, I guess you have to do what you need to do in the day, but then as soon as you have some time, or even maybe throughout your day, just kind of maybe put on some headphones and listen to some really beautiful, relaxing music, and just kind of focus on your breath. You might only need to do that for, you know, 5 minutes or so. Just to, you know, and you might even have a little mantra too that you want to develop. This guy's like got his fingers in mudras. You know, I'm studying yoga at the moment, and it's freaking awesome. So you might want to look into mudras, and you could also look into breath, but even just slowing your breath and focusing on breathing into the belly, into the diaphragm, which is a great way to take the breath out of the chest, which is up here, and just really pushing it down into the diaphragm, that really deep diaphragmatic breathing. It's really awesome. And yeah, fantastic. Hermit time is great during eclipses or full moons or anything like that, or any time really at all that you're feeling that you need to just you know, take some time out. This is the next card here, Shapeshifter. I've got chills right now because I know there was a reason why I was guided to use this deck. It just definitely came through this morning. I've got to pick this deck up. Shapeshifter says, transform and unveil your gifts, folks. And look at this. We have a wolf. We've just had a wolf here. That's the first snap. The second snap is unveiling your gifts. And this is what we mentioned with the magician. These are the gifts, the tools, okay, that you have at your disposal. Okay, and there's also a wand up here, okay, which is like it's almost like a crystal that's transmitting and receiving like higher frequencies, okay. I'm just looking to see if we had, so we had a bird here, so this one's an eagle, but there's an owl here on this card. And like shapeshifters, this is actually about also acknowledging that you have, once again, I'm going to pull up the magician card, but it's acknowledging that you have like an earthly existence, a way of being, hence the finger down, and you also have a soul or a spiritual aspect to you, and you also have multi-dimensional aspects in higher frequencies, and maybe in parallel frequencies or parallel multi-dimensionalities, anyway, is what I'm talking about. And so you can tap into all that if you take some time out, and even during your Queen of Cups times here, or in your Page of Cups or your Hermit times, you might like to just really kind of meditate perhaps on an animal that you feel really resonant with, or it might be a quality of an animal that you would like to embody more. So if you're feeling a bit sensitive and fragile, you might like to sort of focus on perhaps like a big cat, like maybe a tiger or a lion or something, and just do a whole visualization meditation of you interacting with that animal. See, this is actually the other part up here, integrity. We have the owl here, and there's a big cat, a leopard. Awesome. So that is fantastic. Thank you for that guidance, Spirit. That's beautiful high frequency guidance, just to help us to get, and that also reminds me of shamanism. Okay, the shamanic way of really tapping into the qualities of animals and kind of meditating upon that, and then from that perhaps developing a mantra that you can say to yourself, and perhaps if you want to activate those qualities within you, you could certainly experiment with that. Now I'm just going to pull a couple of dragon energy cards. I really hope our video has recorded today, because sound-wise, because I just bought a new phone and I'm a little bit disappointed with the sound aspect of it. Right, let's cut the deck. I hope it's working this time. Apologies if it isn't. I will have to get that sorted. So the first dragon here we have is the white gold dragon from Lyra. Lyra is a really ancient galactic collective. Connects you to the highest Christ light. Oh my God. Develop your causal chakra. Bathe in 9th dimensional Christ light. This is a 9th dimensional dragon. So we actually have super high frequency assistance right now coming through on this card. The energy on this card is super high, like wow. And here we have this activating of your chakras. Develop your causal chakra. The causal one, I believe, is sort of up, out. It's like further out, but it's definitely, it's definitely there. Bathe in 9th dimensional Christ light. So that is about Christ consciousness, which is about unconditional love. Okay, so yeah, that is about unconditional love, and just really feeling an alignment, and acknowledging that your soul is eternal, and it is always in a vibration of unconditional love and Christ light, because that is where we came from. Because as you know, we are multi-dimensional, so we have other layers that we participate in within our being. Okay, so our soul is eternal, that is connected to source, that is with the Christ light. But our conscious mind, we can learn how to tap into that feeling, that way of being, that energy, that vibration. And often we need to overcome blocks or work through challenges in life that have caused us to that have blinkered us, kind of put blinkers on, blocked our energy fields, hence the chakras here, the direction to perhaps balance chakras, clear them, cleanse them, become more aware of them, look at the qualities of each, and yeah, so that's some beautiful. I have never actually pulled a ninth dimensional dragon before. That was from Lyra, and so it means that these eclipse energies are bringing some really high frequency stuff for us that we can utilize in our transformation. Okay, this is the transformation card for me, because it's expanded consciousness as well, of course. Now we have a golden solar dragon, so the gold is very strong here. Helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Okay, so we had this was the masculine water, king of water, and also the emperor is a very masculine energy type of card, but it's guiding us to activate that within ourselves, but with the wisdom. And also I'm going to pop in there harmony as well, and peace too. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. Light codes activated, DNA reprogrammed. It's all happening, folks. Like this eclipse, this is probably what's happening. It's causing our DNA to reprogram, light codes to be activated, and this is just fantastic. Earth signs. This is a fantastic reading for you, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Let's just pull a Galactic Heritage card. I'm pretty interested to see what turns up with this, but wow, this has been an awesome reading. Really positive, transformational, uplifting, high vibe, high frequency for you at this time. So the eclipse, the guidance from this reading is that the eclipse is not to be feared. It is to be welcomed with open arms and open hearts, and to welcome it with love and care of self-honoring, okay, and not forgetting and activating your creative, spiritual, intuitive, your physical, your nature connection, all of those things that are really going to help the soul to feel more connected, more at peace, more in harmony, and happier as well. Okay, because we want to be experiencing joy. Okay, so let's cut the deck here, and this is the Galactic Heritage cards. I'll pull a card off the top, and we're going to read that. Orion Light. I've got chills again, folks. This is the light of awareness. This is we've been pulling Orion cards just lately because there has been, we have been going through a lot of stuff that the Orion Collective went through in terms of, releasing duality and all of that. Releasing a lot of wars, the effect of war, the effect of trauma, repression, oppression, you name it, they had it, and basically, you name it, we've got it, and we're going through it too. So, Light of Awareness, Orion Light. So this is direct encouragement from the Orion Collective. Thank you guys up there, and gals, to just have faith that you will come into the light, your own light of your own awareness. So and you will participate in that light because we are part of that light. Anywho, let's just grab the, okay. This may even be the last card in the deck, I believe. Not quite. It's 108 cards in this deck now, I just realised. Okay, 105, let me read this. Our true state of being is as a unified, abiding awareness. This awareness contains no judgment, no labelling, no commentary or opinion. When we do deep meditation, we can access this state. Remember, we mentioned before about the soul, the eternal soul, which is that light. Okay. So when we do deep meditation, we can access this state. First, for brief moments, and then for longer periods of time. So that's through practice of meditation. The consciousness of the Orion light represents this abiding awareness within us that transcends polarity. You may visualize this as a candle flame during your meditation. Sorry, I just have to hold up the magician card because look, this is almost like a two-ended candle here. Okay, remember, we are the magicians. You are a magician. You have the tools. You have the awareness within you. Okay, let's continue this paragraph. Okay. You may visualize this as a candle flame during your meditation. Work with this exercise to reconnect with your true state of being. As each person does this, I'm going to rephrase it. As each person does this, the old wounds from Orion are healed and humanity can awaken, because we do carry through our DNA and our beingness some of the old wounds of Orion, but also as a result of our own collective activities. So the old wounds are healed and humanity can awaken. And guess what's happening here? This burning off is the old wounds healing. Okay, and the soul light coming into more activation, more awareness. It's coming into the conscious awareness of the person here. So this is really gorgeous, because that little picture there, it looks like there's a hole in there, but what's happened is that piece there, that is actually the flame that is within, that is come out. So it's almost like you are being able to see that you are the flame or the light of awareness. Okay, that's like a bit of an explanation of that picture. It's not that there's, that there's a hole in there and then it's not feeling anything. It's like, oh wow, it's not like it's hidden within me anymore. It's like I can actually see it. That's probably an interpretation of that picture. So that's it for today for the Earth signs. Thank you, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I wish you a happy eclipse, and do some, light, fun, creative things that you love to do. And, it can even include things like cooking and gardening, or even decorating, or, sewing, doing some drawing, getting out some chalk things, drawing out on your pavement in your home, at home. But, having some fun with your kids. But really just kind of getting into that flow and, taking some time out here to wow, look at that. See that red mark there? That is like the intuition, the brow chakra, okay, which is here too. And that's, if you do meditation, you can focus on that, but you can focus on any of the chakras. Might be good to just acknowledge or just visualize each of the chakras, just to kind of, and also that causal one, which is the one further out, because we are beautiful light beings. Okay, we are beautiful intergalactic light beings. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I really hope you can hear this video. You may need to put some headphones on to hear it, possibly, because I found that was a bit clearer when I did that. So anyway, have a great day and a great week, and I will catch you next time. Bye.